Good day from Tokyo Disney Sea. This is the park we've been most excited about. Many consider it to be the best Disney park in the world. We're here to find out, so let's check it out. Excited?
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as you enter, you get this globe. Reminds me a little bit of Universal. What's really cool here, though, is the Disneyland park here is heavily modeled after the Magic Kingdom in Orlando. But this park is completely original with the exception of a few rides, such as Tower of Terror. You may remember years back there was this Duffy bear that they were trying to make popular at Epcot. They tried it in the States and it didn't take off, but here in Japan, Duffy is incredibly popular. So much so that it is like the mascot of Disney Sea.
Look at it!
There it is, Mount Prometheus. Walking out now into the main opening. We don't know our way around. This is completely new to us. We really want to go on Journey to the Center of the Earth though, and that's going to be in Mount Prometheus. The Jules Verne inspired section of the park. Do we go left or right? Turning back around, we came in through that way. This is actually Hotel Miracasa. This is a hotel located in the park. So very similar to California Adventure, how they have the Grand Californian. Just what I'm seeing so far with theming, this park is pretty spot on. Might even be one of the best with theming. Is it gonna blow? Every once in a while, I believe Mount Prometheus will erupt. And I think we're gonna start by going to the left. I saw Tower of Terror over there, and I know they have Toy Story as well. You'll see a gondola, but that's actually one of the attractions here. It looks like back there is where you get on board. Maybe we'll do that later when we need a sitting break. They have a few different themed areas in this park, and as we walk into this one, I think it's the American themed area, the American Wharf, I believe it's called.
Was the Statue of Liberty too much of a giveaway?
Yeah, and you can tell by the street lamps and everything. We purposely didn't do too much research on this park. Here's an electric railway station. This is actually a form of transport here in the park. And directly behind that, we've got the Tower of Terror. This Tower of Terror looks really awesome. I believe the storyline is completely different as well. No Twilight Zone. As much as I hate to say it, we might do Toy Story Midway Mania first, because that ride always gets really busy, at least in the States. So I assume it will here. This is probably the best themed Toy Story Midway Mania. Then again, they have a lot more space. Let's see what the wait time is. Looking on the app, no wait times, right?
Nope.
So I think I know why. So we were curious how long this wait was going to be. Looking at the time though, the park opens at 9. It's actually only 8:48. So I think they're letting people in the park and queue up, and then at 9, they're going to open the rides. So that's kind of neat. So oddly enough, even though we were waiting in that line, as soon as the ride did open, we checked the app kind of for everything, and it said it was 65 minutes for Midway Mania, which we definitely do not want to wait. And the app claims that Journey to the Center of the Earth is 15 minutes and 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea is 5. So we're gonna head that way and see if there's any truth to that. They've got a massive ship, Columbia, over there. Not sure what you can do in that. But as we get closer to Mount Prometheus, the scenery is changing. Here is some awesome theming because you could see the magma's kind of come down and covered this town that we're about to enter. We were worried coming in because we saw this massive line here in front of the mountain, but we believe it might actually be for Soarin', which is over there in that building. We're just gonna pass on through. Ah, look at that. We were completely deceived because from back by the entrance, it looks like this goes into the mountain. We're now entering the Jules Verne section. So we got a restaurant. I see a sign, Volcania, over there. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, which might be below us. Yeah, oh my goodness, look. Got the sub. Looking up into the mountain. Got like a drilling machine. And every once in a while I see a ride vehicle coming down out of the mountain. There you go. This is incredible. Over here, they've even got a old-time plaque showing you what everything here is. Going through these various caverns, here we are, about to line up for Journey to the Center of the Earth. This is the ride we're most excited about here, and it's a 25-minute wait now. No worries. Here is the proper entrance sign, hidden deep inside the mountain. Let's go. Sarah pointed out the elevator goes through layers from the center to where we are now. Oh, this is cool. We're in a very small elevator. And it's actually an elevator too, it's not a fake one. Yeah. We've made it to the center of the earth. There's our ride vehicles.
That was
yeah, it was pretty good. It was really fun. I mean, that was the one we were most excited for. It's essentially kind of like Dinosaur at Animal Kingdom. I'd say that's what it's closest to, but then it quickly turns into more test track style ride. A lot of kind of like a roller coaster almost, really, but it's the same style on the electric track, so really fun ride. And short wait. Coming back out of the mountain, we've got Nautilus Gifts. We'll probably check that out real quick. And then we might as well do 20,000 Leagues while we're over here. We're walking in Nautilus Gifts, and there is some awesome theming in the store. But the funny thing is the merchandise is just all your standard Disney park stuff. I don't see any cool steampunk stuff at all, which too bad. Maybe in another store, possibly? There's a Nautilus Galley over here, down in the hole. But looking at the menu, they have a gyoza sausage bun. If that's anything like the Universal long bun, it'll be really tasty. So you have the Nautilus down here, but I believe the ride entrance is over there next to the spurting water. Taking a look at the plastic food here at Volcania. This looks good. Fried chicken with soy vinegar sauce, shrimp and chili sauce, sweet and sour. This all looks really good. And line for 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Should be about a 5-minute wait. Got some pretty cool stuff in here. Here are the subs. You can see they hang from the ceiling. We're in our little submarine here. We get our own little window. Going down. Oh no. Alright, that ride was really cool. Pretty fun. Different than the regular submarines they used to have in the States. Well, they still have it in California, but it's Nemo. This one is more like E.T. So it's hanging, and they even put water under the sub to trick you. But essentially you're going room to room, and you have 3 different viewpoints. So you sit side by side, you get your cool little bubble to look through, but it's actually filled with water, and they have bubbles kick up to make you think you're underwater. They do a good job with it, with the lighting effects, like projecting from the room to make it look wavy and water pattern. You have a little searchlight you control. So probably hard to tell from the footage if I even have any, because this camera is terrible in low light, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We've got the first that we've seen Duffy Point where you can take a photo with your Duffy. People are carrying them everywhere. It's a big deal. Sarah's looking at it wondering how it works. Do you know how it works?
Oh.
Yeah. So you place your Duffy here and you can get a photo. These are all over the park. Coming out of the mountain, we've got the Arabian Coast, which is over here, and there is a mermaid lagoon, which is this section. I believe it is a large indoor play area. We'll see. This is pretty cool because it's all tile work going along the tops of these spirals. Let's go take a look inside. Here is an overlook of the whole area. This is pretty awesome. Looks like they have some small attractions, even a mini version of the teacups. Are those the same jumpers from California Adventure? All right, let's go down and check it out. This path goes down forever. They have little diorama windows here. And if you look up, you can see the surface. Got the jumpin' jellies, which are the ones from California Adventure. There's a theater back there. And it looks like there's a water jump play area to the right. The snail face looks like Yoshi. That's what it looks like. You've got Ariel's playground back here. But it keeps on going. Because beyond this point, it looks like they have a restaurant. That might be what this is. Because you can see seating all back there to the left, and a store inside a fish's mouth to the right. This is Sebastian's Calypso Kitchen. Let's take a look at the plastic food here. It's all pizza. Oh yes, of course. We were like thinking that'd be funny if it was Cajun food, but it's not. Here's a glance at the dining room to the left. They just do such a good job with theming in this whole park. So the big whale shop is one of the few shops I've seen that needs a standby pass, which you can get in the app, and it gives you a time to come back later just to help keep them from overcrowding, I guess. Next up is the Arabian Coast. Really want to try to get on Sinbad. That ride is supposed to be very cool, and over there they have Indiana Jones, which is pretty much the same as the California one. This opens up into a large area with a double-decker carousel. I haven't seen one of those since Legoland in Florida. We've got the Magic Lamp Theater. Not sure if anything is currently operating. We'll continue along. Only a 5-minute wait. This is a boat ride similar to Small World, but with better animatronics. It even smells like bananas in here. Here is the Jasmine's Flying Carpet ride, essentially a Dumbo ride. But the coolest thing here is take a look at this fountain. It might be hard to see, but that's like a water wheel or something up on top. There's an Indiana Jones coaster as well as the ride itself. that we know from Disneyland. It's called Raging Spirit, and it has a 360 loop. Let's check it out. This part looks fun. And here's kind of a look at the coaster. It's just a mess of track and wood. They have this really cool sign here, reminding you it does a loop. I was just telling Sarah, the name of that coaster I think is ironic. It's called Raging Spirit, but it was like relaxing. Yeah. I thought it was. It's
like Kofi's flight school is more intense than ever.
Yeah, it's so smooth, and you get occasional little little dips, and you got like the relaxing rainforest around you and the falling water and mist. So it's just smooth and nice. I could ride that like for an hour straight. It's great. It's like the people mover. Here they come. Ah, that's so refreshing. We didn't actually see the ride from the front here because we came in from the side, but you'll see they've got fire and water together. And from this point, you could smell sausages. It smells so good. We're gonna actually try to find the source of it, get a snack. Maybe it's the spicy chicken leg we're smelling, but it's very popular because this is the only place I've seen with such a long line for a snack. It's a little different here. It's Indiana Jones Adventure, Temple of the Crystal Skull. And the show building is massive. It goes well behind these trees. It's the same layout as Disneyland, I believe, so we'll keep an eye out for differences. Kind of a neat detail it's easy to miss at this restaurant over here. You've got this little bridge, but if you look down, it's not just an opening, it's actually a dig site. And you'll see all sorts of stuff down here, including a skeleton over there by the ladder. Not sure if this is the source of the smell, but Sarah's in line at Expedition Eats to get what they have. It's a sausage roll. All right, we've got this sausage roll thing here, but it's like almost like a roll of French bread carved out in the middle. Yeah, go ahead and try it, see what it's all about. And it's got a sausage like in the middle of it. Oh, you didn't even get to the bread. Is it good? Yeah, it looks pretty tasty. Hot, temperature hot, spicy hot. Yeah, I'm gonna try a bite of that real quick. Just one little bite.
It's seasoned really well.
Oh yeah. 500 yen. Going into the temple for Indiana Jones. We just saw a sign for single rider. They do offer it here, but it's not currently in use, and I don't think it has been since they opened after the COVID shutdown. For starters, the queue is different. We're in this huge building here. It goes pretty far up. We were wondering if it was going to be a different safety video, and it is. You have a different narrator. We get Paco. Here we go, getting on. Probably going to be too dark to film. Alright, that ride was 85%, I'd say, the same as the one in Disneyland. The whole beginning scenes were different. The track was the same, the music's the same. The paint job was a little different on stuff. There was no fire effects, did you notice that?
Yeah, it was all light and...
Yeah, so you come into the main room and it's a little different. Some things are different. The black room, the room where it's all dark forever, they added a fireball. Yeah. That was pretty cool. They do like a neat effect. So really fun ride.
Basically, take Mara, replace it with a crystal skull, and there you go.
Yeah, that's mostly what they do. I can't say which one I like better. They're both awesome.
Yeah.
For Sanbyaku-in, we're trying the sea salt ice cream, mainly because of Kingdom Hearts. What would you call that inside? Raspberry or strawberry cream?
I'd say raspberry.
Or actually more like jelly. Yeah, pretty good. The outside is like a ice cream cone. The inside's ice cream. They've got some Mickey and Friends greeting trails back here. I think it's just a meet and greet. There's not actually any awesome trail involved. We were just talking about how this back area of the park is kind of reminiscent of Animal Kingdom and that back area near Asia, which seems kind of fitting. We're leaving the Indiana Jones Delta area, and Sarah pointed out this plane. Look at the number. That is a cool little hidden detail. We're back near the center. We're gonna get on the Disney Electrical Railway. Got a nice mural in here of all sorts of vehicles. Here comes our train. It's going to take us to the American waterfront. Down here is Aquatopia, which is a dancing boat ride. Alright, that is going to do it for now with this first day here at Disney Sea, because it's going to be a long one. We'll probably split it up and maybe we'll go back, take a break or something, and come back out later for part 2. So, you have fun?
I'm having a great time.
Yeah, we got to do our favorite ride, or our most anticipated one, right away. 20 minutes, Journey to the Center of the Earth was great. The submarine was great. Indiana Jones, we spent most of the time there, and Sinbad. So yeah, definitely looking forward to doing the rest. So that is going to do it for now. Thank you all for watching. The caravan is moving on.